Hello again. I recently did a review on this small Crosstour Action camera that I'd bought. Since then, a few more things have come to light about it. I've learned a little bit more and I've used it, and I thought I'd make another little extra video with a few pointers that might be of interest to people who are considering buying one. The first thing I'm going to show is the Wi-Fi setting of the camera, which I think is very useful, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it with this little tablet to show you how you can monitor on the tablet what the camera is actually seeing, which would be very useful for some of the videos I'm making. So the first thing to do is to turn your camera on by pressing the front button for about 2 seconds. Having turned the camera on, to get to the Wi-Fi, all you do is press the top button, and then you'll find, I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see, the blue light on the top of the camera here will flash. That indicates it's showing a Wi-Fi signal. Then you need to go to your tablet, which is here. I'll have to move this around a little bit, like so. Get to your Wi-Fi settings, click on Wi-Fi, and you should find Live DV, which is the name of the camera. Just click on there and click the connect button, so, and it will show connected, no internet. What it does, it disables the internet connection on the tablet while it's using the camera. It's not a problem, because as soon as you go back, then it'll connect back to the internet. Having done that, you need to go to your Live DV, just here. I've already got it loaded, and connect to camera there. There you go. And now that is now connected. You can see now on the, you should be able to see on the screen what the camera is looking at. You can rotate it if you want a better view, and now you should be able to see. I'll move the camera so you can see that it's working. There we go. You can now see my little Panasonic camera, which is filming this actual thing here on the screen. You can actually control it from here. You can use it to take photographs or take film. So for example, if I press the button here, that's taken a photograph. If I change it from photo to video there, this should, when I press this, it should start the video recording, and the camera will record what I'm seeing. Start recording, and you can see a little timer on there, so you can actually monitor what the camera's seeing. I'll just move the camera around a little bit so you can see that it's genuine. This is actual footage taken on the Crosstour camera. Very exciting footage. It's only my workbench, but it gives you an idea of just about what it will do and how it works. It's a bit jerky because I'm moving it about. I think that's very useful because it means I can put the monitor in front of me on the tablet and see what I'm actually filming, because normally I do have a job on a tiny screen and it's usually facing the wrong way. I'll just stop the recording now by pressing that. You heard the beep, now it's stopped recording. Okay, so what I've done now, I've taken the little camera out of its casing. The casing's still here. I've put it on another little tripod, which is now pointing over to the camera, and I'm filming this with my normal Panasonic camera. Now over there I've got a tablet which has got the image of the other little camera on. You can see it moving. I'm now moving the action camera, which is showing on the screen there, and I'm now going to start the action camera by pressing the button on here to start the camera. There we go. Now we should now be recording. I'm recording this on my Panasonic, but I'm also recording on here. Now just to prove that it is recording, I shall show this bit later. I'm turning the camera around now to show the casing, and I'll move it back to the tablet. Now we should now be recording. I'm recording this on my Panasonic, but I'm also recording on here. Now just to prove that it is recording, I shall show this bit later. I'm turning the camera around now to show the casing, and I'll move it back to the tablet. Okay, now you should be able to see on the screen the tablet filming me filming with my Panasonic camera. I'll move the camera back so you can see that what I'm doing is genuine. There's my, sorry about the jerkiness. There's my Panasonic camera on this little tripod recording what's happening. I know this is coming live off the small camera. Okay, now I'm going back to the Panasonic. This is getting a bit confusing, folks, because I'm not sure which camera's doing which now. And I've got two screens going, and I'm getting very confused, so I think I'll stop there now. But I think you get the point. The point is that you can see on the little camera, you can see on the tablet what the little camera's filming. I'm filming the whole lot with my Panasonic. So what you're seeing now is from the Panasonic, and in a moment I'll switch to the other one. And this is what you're seeing on the small mini camera, the Crosstour. When you consider the cost, it's pretty good, I think, and I reckon it's going to be very useful. Okay, that'll do for that, because I'm getting so confused. Another useful thing is this suction fitting that will fit on a window. I got this with another kit, and you'll see a video I did a couple of days ago about this particular kit, and it has this suction attachment. I've attached the Crosstour camera to the device, and I've put it on the window pointing out into the orchard. Make sure the window's clean first. You can't see on the screen on the back. I'll just zoom in so you can see what I mean. You can't see anything on the little screen because I've got it set up on the tablet, and it's turned, and the screensavers come into force anyway, so you can't see that. What I have done, I've got the picture on the tablet here, which I'm going to put in front now, and you should be able to see that. Now that's what I'm actually seeing on the little camera. The little camera's on there. Now if I press the red button there, I'm now remotely starting the camera. There we go. Now this is the actual footage coming directly off the Crosstour camera, but do bear in mind, although the original quality is excellent, what you're seeing on the YouTube video now is probably somewhat different because the film has been compressed quite a lot so that I can upload it, and also YouTube themselves do compress the video. So the actual result will look a lot clearer. It really is clear when you see it on the screen straight off the camera. Useful, I think, this attachment, because as well as pointing outwards, if you wanted to do a bit of bird watching or something, you could leave it running and capture things, or you could turn it around and point it inwards and just use the window as a device for holding the camera with the suction cup, of course. Just brought the camera in a bit closer so you can see the suction fitting in use. There's the Crosstour on the top, and there's the suction pad down there. Quite a useful little attachment, that, I think. The handbook and all the instructions state that the Crosstour 8500 camera will only take a maximum of 64GB micro SD card. Well, in actual fact, my grandson has purchased a 128GB card and fitted into his Crosstour, exactly the same as the one I've got, and it works perfectly fine. The other thing of interest is, if you've got one of these power banks, and they're quite cheap to buy, I bought this one in B&M stores and it was very, very reasonable. I think it was £7.99. If you've got one of these, you can actually connect it up to the Crosstour using the lead supplied, and it will power the camera for very much longer than the internal battery. What you can do, if you want to mount it on your cycle, for example, connect this up, put this in a front bag or attach it to your bike and connect it up, and the camera will then record all day long, basically. I'm going to do a little bit of outdoor filming with the Crosstour camera just to show you what the results are like. First bit of filming I'm going to do outside. I've got our dog Paddy here, so you can see what he's going to do. Oh, come on Paddy, bring the ball back. This is being filmed at the 4K setting. I've now changed the settings on the camera, and I've set the resolution at 1080p at 30 frames a second, so we can compare it with the 4K. This is 30 frames a second. I'm using the dog because it'll give you a bit of live action. Oh, come on Paddy, they never do anything when you got a camera on them. Okay, I've now set the camera at 1080p, but this time it's at 60 frames a second, so let's get Paddy to perform again. Come on Paddy, bring it back. Right, here we go again, just one more. That should give you some idea. I have to point out that it is a very, very dull day today. There's no sun, so I'm not sure what the results will be like. It is pretty dull. Think of it so far, Paddy? What do you mean rubbish? Aren't you enjoying it? Well, that's all for now, folks. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.